Ladies and gentlemen, the name of Edwin Sifuna, the Senator of Nairobi County, is a name that is not going to leave the mouth of many Kenyans, as most of the members of parliament, together with leaders from the ODM party, have turned to blame and point fingers at Sifuna, claiming that Sifuna is now working in benefit of the opposition and is not working for the benefit of ODM party. Now, as we speak right now, we all know that Edwin Sifuna has been a key instrumental figure in the ODM party. The development of ODM party, Edwin Sifuna has contributed in a very big way, holding the position of the Secretary General of the said party for now at least 8 years. He has been the Secretary General of ODM party. Now, naysayers have it that Sifuna is working for Rigathi Gachagua. Now, in support of their narrative, they are claiming that Sifuna has currently met with Kalonzo Musyoka, Eugene Wamalwa, and Rigathi Gachagua, where they advised Sifuna to continue taking to continue attacking the government of President William Ruto and deconstructing the affiliation of William Ruto and Raila Odinga so that he will garner support for his bid for the gubernatorial seat of Nairobi County come the year 2027. And one MP Aladwa has said that he believes that Sifuna is now on his deathbed when it comes to being the Secretary General of ODM party. And that is why he has spoken so openly today in criticizing Sifuna. And I want you to listen to this.
Sifuna ambaye anajiita Secretary General wa ODM party. Na Secretary General wengi. Yesi wa kwanza. Ababu alienda. Hata yataenda vile Ababu alienda. Na wachana na mimi kabisa. Awachana Ladwa kabisa. Naona kintukana amentukana sana. Nataka kuambia Sifuna.
Now that is Aladwa calling out.
Sifuna ambaye anajiita Secretary General
calling out.
Siku zako za kwenda
zinakaribia.
Na the same Sifuna ndio yeye anatumiwa na Gachagua. Hata kwa wakati impeachment.
Now listen. That is where the whole key point of this conversation is. How are they verifying that Sifuna is in support of Rigathi Gachagua? They have brought out allegation. But one thing that has remained constant, Sifuna, with all the intimidation that has come from ODM party, where a lot of leaders have said that they want Sifuna kicked out of the party. A lot of them wanting him to leave the position that he holds as the Secretary General of ODM party. But the question that I ask, how do they know? And is Raila Odinga in support of Sifuna being kicked out of the ODM party? Now, I want to read to you a message that has been relayed to us by one former LSK president, Nelson Havi. And this is what Havi has to say in regards to Sifuna being kicked out of ODM party. He has said, ODM has declared an expiry date for Edwin Sifuna. He is to be removed from the shelves. That is what they are saying. What will ODM get from removing Sifuna as their Secretary General? That is where ODM will make their greatest mistake. Sifuna has been instrumental to this party. Sifuna has been a mobilizer for this party. Sifuna has been speaking for this party for a very long time. Now, when it reaches a point that they all point fingers at Sifuna, claiming that this man is working for the benefit of Rigathi Gachagua, that is where now Sifuna draws the point. Because they are saying that Sifuna even voted for the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua because he did not want to be realized as the mole in the party. Are we together? But the question, is Raila Odinga in support of this? Now listen to me and listen to me very carefully. Naysayers have filled ODM party. Some people are in ODM party and some leaders are in ODM party. They will attack Sifuna because Sifuna has learned the virtue of speaking truth to power. And that is one thing that Raila Odinga lacks. Sifuna is like a son to Raila Odinga. The nonsense of people like Arkina Alando thinking that Baba Raila Odinga will hear their complaint and remove Sifuna as the Secretary General of ODM party is where their calculations are going wrong. Baba is in support of Sifuna, and he knows that. And Sifuna knows that. That is why he has said no matter what, he is not going to withdraw his statement and he is not going to be cowed from continuing to attack the government. He will lead on the forefront in calling the government of President William Ruto to account. People like Aladwa, they are getting big sums of money. People like Robert Alai, people like Peter Kaluma, people like Cabinet Secretary of Treasury, John Badi, the former chairman of ODM, they are benefiting big time from the Kenya Kwanza government, and they cannot speak. And so, when Sifuna speaks, President William Ruto asks them this question: why is this man attacking me? Yet I thought we are sailing on the same boat. I thought we were all stealing from Kenyans. Why is he attacking me? So they feel that Sifuna is removing the meat that they were feeding on from their mouth. But Raila Odinga knows how politics are played, and he has to keep quiet. Let me tell you, as you see right now, Raila Odinga is in Dubai with leaders like Akina Junet Mohammed, with leaders like Simba Arati, the governor of Kisii, the governor of Mombasa, Abdul Somad, the former governor of Mombasa, Ali Hassan Joho, Junet Mohammed. Now the question I will ask you, have you seen the said mentioned leaders that are with Baba in Dubai attacking Sifuna? Have you seen them deploy their tactics in trying to correct what Sifuna has been doing to the government? Have you seen that? No, you haven't. And if you haven't, that means they are in support of what Sifuna has said. I tell you, if there is somebody that was to be on front line, if he knows that Sifuna was on the wrong side and that Sifuna will be impeached or removed as the Secretary General of ODM, would be Junet Mohammed. It would be Ali Hassan Joho, the Cabinet Secretary of Mining, because these people are so close to Raila Odinga and they know what Raila Odinga says. So whatever Kinaladwa says and whatever they purport, some youths have been instilled with the mentality. People like, you can't tell me that there's something that Gaucho can tell Sifuna. What does Gaucho know? A class 3 dropout. What will he advise Sifuna to do? Sifuna is a lawyer, for crying out loud. And that is why he speaks it openly. He calls a spoon and a spade a spade. And Raila Odinga loves that because he knows he is not going to stay in the broad-based government for so long. It's just for a matter of time. So the ODM leaders that think Sifuna is cooked, they are all lost. And those that are saying that Sifuna is expiry date in ODM party has reached, they are lost. I tell you, if you are an intellectual who understands the analyzation of the politics of the Republic of Kenya and somebody that has really watched how Raila Odinga deploys his tactics, then you will know that whatever Sifuna is saying, he is the mouthpiece of Baba. He is speaking what is in Baba's mind. It's just that Baba cannot currently come out clearly attacking the government because he knows that there's some goodies coming out of this coalition that they had with President William Ruto. There is the 4 cabinet secretary slots. There is a lot of goodies that are coming from the government of UDA. So Baba is playing the long, let me call it the long con. William Ruto thinks that he is conning Raila Odinga, but Raila Odinga is conning William Ruto. And Sifuna will not be a casualty of their said broad-based government. Sifuna will continue. If Sifuna was just a secretary general with no any other position, elective position in the government or in the government of the day, then they would have kicked him out of the Ruto would have just requested Sifuna to be kicked out of ODM and then he died. His influence dies. Why am I saying this? If you look at the former senator of Kakamega, senator, the former SG, Cleophas Malala of UDA party, the former secretary general of UDA party. Cleophas Malala, if he would have gone ahead to seek his seat and retain his seat as the senator of his county, he would still have a say right now in the government. He would be speaking and he would have the protection because the people that elected him want him to continue speaking for them. But he stopped seeking his elective position to campaign for President William Ruto and also expecting to be rewarded. And he was rewarded with the SG role. But the SG role was taken away from him again and added over to Hassan Omar. So, because he did not have any other role to fall on, he became dead politically. His influence died politically. And that is why he was off the table. If Sifuna was the same as Cleophas Malala, that would have happened to him. They would have kicked him out. But Baba knows, even if this guy is kicked out of ODM, he still holds the cards as the senator of Nairobi County, which is the center of the politics of the republic. So he will continue ejecting as the senator of Nairobi County. And that is where I cannot afford to make the mistake of going again, removing Sifuna. Sifuna speaks for me. Sifuna speaks my mind. Sifuna speaks what Raila Amolo Odinga can't speak right now. Are we together? Do you think Raila Amolo Odinga is in Dubai with Akina Junet and Akina who? If there is somebody that would have attacked Sifuna even on social media, is Joho and Junet. But have you seen them do that? No, they haven't. So I tell you, those that the naysayers that are saying Sifuna is his lifespan in ODM is over, then they are yet to see what Raila Amolo Odinga is about to deploy. Raila Amolo Odinga is consulting in Dubai, planning on the long haul of William Ruto. William Ruto thinks he will outplay Baba. You can't outplay Baba. No, you can't. For now, all I can tell you is that you go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and tell me what you think about the current work that Senator Edwin Sifuna is doing of injecting and speaking truth to power. Leave your comment on the comment section. See you in our next video. Subscribe. This is KDR TV, ukipenda the Kenyan Daily Report TV.